Call the Board of Works Park Authority meeting to order. First order of business, roll call.
I'm James.
Present.
I'm Terry.
Present. Present. Next up would be the minutes of approval of our March 25th session. Motion to approve. Second. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes of our March 25th session. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Any citizen comments this morning? Okay. Unfinished business, we have the wastewater department's PFD installation quotes. Ben?
From the last time I presented these, I was able to find somebody else who was able to provide identical quote to what I got from UV Electric. Instead of trying to flip through all of these pages, I try to put it all into a simple spreadsheet for you guys to compare prices side by side. And down the line for all of them for my return, effluent, aeration, and my raw VFD, just down the line, Service Electric came in cheaper. Actually cheaper by $12,000 if you add up all the VFDs. Service Electric had a total price of $42,322, and Everly Electric at $54,335. We had it budgeted this year for $52,000, so Service Electric even comes in under what I had budgeted out. So I asked them both for apples to apples comparisons. If you want, you can check, make sure that they are actually, for every VFD, they're doing the exact same thing, and they are. I called double check, they're installing the same VFD as well. So, yeah. Service Electric is by far cheaper. It's under what I had budgeted out. I would encourage that we go that route.
So, what's the name again we want to go with?
Service Electric.
Service Electric.
Right. Not the Everly Electric.
I'll move that we go with Service Electric for $42,322 for the total of the projects.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded that we accept the quotes from Service Electric for $42,322. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Thank you, Ben. Under new business, we have a report from our engineering group. Landon?
Good morning, board. I'm here with the bid results from the bidding of the CCMG Villanova project. We received bids on April 1st. This is a result of an application that the city made to EDOT in 26, but was not originally selected. But due to Senate Bill 179, additional funding was made available. The city of Whitney was selected as one of the communities to go forward with a 2602 CCMG project. So we were fortunate in that selection. We were also fortunate to receive 4 bids from contractors for this project. Finn & Brown was the low bidder at $795,852 and 34 cents, with the engineer's estimate of $910,361.30. I'm here today to present these findings as well as the letter of recommendation from VS Engineering that accept these bids and move forward with the agreement with Finn & Brown as the lowest and most responsive bidder. Does anyone have any questions from this one?
Just to add to that, we have received a contract from the state that hasn't been signed by them and approved upon. So once you approve, I can send the paperwork to them and we will then consider it. Which in the grant is 600 and
And as a reminder, this is an 80-20, so the state contributes 80% to the construction costs. The city is responsible for 20%. So.
And then it came below below the engineer's estimates too, so that it's less money that we have to upfront.
Discussion.
Yes, capital is property that is around for this. And all the rest is. Motion to approve, Fenn and Brown's, for the, job bid there, for $794,882.34.
Second. It's been moved and seconded that we accept Fenn Brown's bid for the community crossings, grant. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Thank you, Brad.
So here is the, notice of award to sign by all the board members. And then this is the contract that Earl will sign up here. And then, this is the notice of receipt that Earl will sign.
Sure, sign my life.
And I did just put in the, if I could just amend your motion just a bit to proceed with the signing of all the necessary paperwork. Okay.
Yes.
Next up, we have some, water department quotes for various projects.
I've been pretty good, not spending any money, but finally we gotta spend some. First one I have is our CCR. It is our customer confidentiality report. It has turned into where it's not something that unless you can stay up with the rules and everything, and it's awful hard to find all the rules. There are companies that do this, and a lot of the local utilities and utilities across the United States are hiring people to do it because it's it'd be such a hard thing to do. I did contact two companies that I did find a second company. First, I could only find this one. But they're willing to do the whole thing. They'll take all our data, put it on a CCR, send me back a file that I can give Barb, and she can have to add it to our bills. Instead of them billing it, because the price to have them mail it, do everything was fairly costly, more than what just to do the report was. But for them to do everything and get us that file, it's $5,337. Like getting it done because the report's gotta be, I gotta get the certification file back to IDEM by June. And this, they'll guarantee to meet all federal and state rules. So,
So you did get another price or?
I called about another price, but they never sent anything. The way they talked, they were kind of booked up with all the clients.
Who was it that you requested from?
JT Murphy, I think it was.
JT Murphy. This is one of those specialty fees too, that it's, not always easy to find someone to do.
How much is that again, 5,000 something?
5337, 5,337. This is a report that is required by item.
And it says.
I'll make a motion to accept that, for $5,337.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we, accept the CCR report quote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Thank you. The second one, I'm asking you to approve this today, but I'm not gonna have it done yet, and it's good for a year. This could go at any time. At this point in time, it's working. They came up and did our yearly, maintenance, and we had been having problems with high service pump 3 or 2, for about a year, and we limped along with it. But, when the guys came up and repacked it, they did some realigning. Got it so it is working now, and not making any noise. But there's no warranty or guarantee that it's gonna last how long. So I'd like to get it approved, so if it comes up, I already got it approved, and then I just get it done. And that, once again, it's a specialty, it's Peerless Midwest, that does our pumps and wells, and they're, pull the pump and totally rebuild it and get it back to us, install it, is $14,425. And the last time this was rebuilt was in, 2018.
It so happens I was out there when we looked at it the last time.
Oh.
I'll move that, we make this fund available $14,425. Peerless Midwest to, maintain our pump.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the, service quote from, Peerless Midwest for $14,425. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
And the last one, it's been at least 10 years since we put flooring down in the break room. And, for some reason, the tile started heating up and there was a hole about yay big. And, there's no way to fix it. It's got to be replaced. Instead of going with the cheaper tile, I did go with a little bit better tile for the wear and tear. It gets us in and out all the time. It wasn't that much more, but it was a non, wax tile instead of a tile that had to be stripped and waxed. I got 3 quotes on it, and I got quotes from Select Flooring, and it was $4,121.26. And I got one from Family Value Flooring out of Topeka, and they were $3,129.55. I got a third one from Flooring Concepts, Kimmel, $4,324.57. The cheapest one is Family Value.
So you're good with Family Value?
I checked around with a few people that haven't used them, and they said they did a good job, so. I would rather stick with someone local, but quite a savings. The bad thing about this, just so you know, mine may be a little bit more, we have a set of cabinets that have to be moved out, but on that cabinet sits all of our controls that runs the plant. So they gotta lay the tile behind there and let it sit overnight, and thus move that table back so they can do the rest of the room. So, there is a little extra to this, that it's not just doing the floor.
I'll move we approve the quote from Family Value Flooring, $3,129.
So, second. Been moved and seconded that we accept the quote from Family Flooring. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
All right, thank you.
from the street department, we got some quotes for better work.
Yes, I got, we didn't get gutters put on our building because it keeps flooding every time it rains. So I've got one quote to do the, backside of the building. It was $5,644. And I got another quote, it was $5,018. Then I got another quote for $5,486. And then the last quote I got was from the Fields Home Improvement. It was $4,325.
You should work when I did get both.
I just got it.
Yes, I only had the three.
I got this second quote. I recommend that we go with the $4,335 better bills for better fittings.
I'll move that we accept the quote from Fields Home Improvements for the gutter work at $4,325.98. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the quote from Fields Home Improvements for the gutter work for $4,325.98. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Who was the second?
Well, I don't see it. I mean, that's quotes for the sidewalk.
Yeah,
I've program.
Yeah, I've got, quotes for sidewalks for the year. I've got one contractor for Robinson's Landscaping. His quote per square foot was $18 per square foot, plus a $500 project management. And, the second quote was from Wayne Bontrager, Bontrager Concrete. They was,
That was the in one.
$9 per square foot. They were cheapest so far. The 88 pads were $175.
So $9 a square foot.
That's those things I gave you. The papers. That's those separate ones I gave you.
His company name is Inline Concrete. Then the third quote I got was from Grand Design Landscape. Their quote was $10.41 per square yard. And their 88 pads were $225 a piece. And if we give Inline Concrete a try.
Wait.
I'd recommend that we use Inline Concrete. But they was most responsible.
On this, originally, he did send a more, quote on the, when it was on the one property, and I think mine just asked for an update, so we'll get a better, this was an email from him that said this was a price, but we'll try to get it in this other format.
How does that compare to last year?
I don't remember. That guy's no longer in business.
I know, I'm just,
That
can't believe one was 18 and then 9.
Well, the 9 and the 1041 are pretty close.
Yeah.
The other one, I don't know. Now, that Robinson did say under 500 square feet would be $18 square foot, and over 500 would be 15, but then he also has a $500 project management fee in both of those. And his 88 pads, he didn't give it just pad price, he gave it a square foot at $19 per square foot on an 88 pad. So I don't know, and they're on Albion.
I think the ADA pads are been with the concrete factories.
Well, they
They
buy them.
install.
Yeah, we install them.
I know it's worth. I'll make a motion that we accept inlines quote for $9 a square foot and $175 each for the ADA pads. Second. It's been moved and seconded that we accept inlines quote for sidewalk work at $9 a square foot and $175 for the ADA pads. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
W9 insurance certificate.
Thank you, guys.
Down to catching up what's going on. Brian, you want to get started?
Oh, yeah, the only update I have is, our car that we replaced the total Durango with is in, it should be, on the road within a week, and then when we had in the budget, to buy this year, should be here in a couple of months, so. That's all I've got, thank you.
Jeremy,
Nothing.
Mike,
Got her backhoe down right now, the wiring harness got some broken wires in it. To replace the whole harness is like over $4,000, not including labor. They think they got a new adapter wire that they can run alongside the old harness, and they're gonna install that. That wiring harness costs $2,200, not including labor, and it says it takes like 7 to 8 hours of labor. Put these in, so that's where we're at with that.
John,
I know you're all surprised I was not on the agenda today. Doing all the startups out in the park as usual every spring. We had 2 bathrooms in Kinney opened up last week for the Easter egg hunt. We immediately had to close those back down, drain and close them. The weather we had Monday, Tuesday, they're back open. We're turning water onto all of the other bathrooms tomorrow at 1. We have projects going in Zebo Park, concrete got in, we're power washing it now. We're gonna try to seal it this week, depending on the rain. I've got to get the irrigation guy in to fix some of the heads that have to be raised. So that project's ongoing. We did get our cooler in the concession stand. That's set up, ready to go. We start games of soccer next Saturday. Getting ready to mow, just really busy everywhere. Getting all of our mulching done for all our buildings to make everything look nice. My guys are back, part-time guys are back, doing well.
yeah, anything else?
Both of the guys that are in the press program, they'll take their test, one of them next week and one in a few weeks. And, they won't be able to be certified until they have the 2 years in, but if they can pass the test now, all we gotta do is wait the time to certify. So hopefully both of those will get passed. The other thing is we had an opportunity open up to us, and this does not happen very often. Ford Bean Box Company that we buy almost all the brass from, offered us to send somebody down to Wabash They're paying for all their rooms, they're paying for all their eats, they're paying for everything. All we gotta do is have them down there and they'll have them from, they gotta be there Monday night, 4, and they'll get out on Thursday at 12:30. And they get time for all this, which they need time of these outside training classes to go along with their apprentice, so it just helps them at a low cost.
Who did it?
For meter box.
Or
At the water meter. Besides that, we're just, change out meters and we'll start digging, sometime, the end of the month. And we're gonna start flushing hydrants, so see water everywhere, it's us. Dig, one thing we are gonna do different, I figured, I was gonna let Brian, and you guys, please know, but let you guys know too. We have a very large gray trailer, that's the city's. And we were always constantly running back and forth to the plant to get parts or working every house on Martin Street. We're gonna park that on Martin Street, chalk it, lock it, so nobody can run off with it and leave it there, so we got our parts on the job site instead of making, because trying to make trips back and forth to the waterworks from Martin Street is a real pain, especially at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, if anybody complains, that's why it's there, we'll, own it, hold it, so it's safe, and we'll get it as far off the road as we get it. Good.
Thank you, Joe. Gary,
I have nothing.
Ben,
I have nothing.
John.
Just for, I guess, an announcement and a reminder, I was told this week, Fenn Brown will be back to finish the 24-02 Community Crossing Project restoration. I just looked at the weather. It doesn't look promising, so not 100% sure that they're going to be back this week. Also, I looked at the weather for Monday. NDOT's supposed to be in town to do the sidewalk ramp at State Road 5 and North Street. It's supposed to be raining. I don't know if they're gonna be here, but I just wanted to put those two on your radar screen, Brian's radar screen, that there's gonna be some activity when the weather gets better, when there's no rain, that's all I have.
Thank you, John. Chris, anything? Elroy. Ron?
I couldn't do anything right now.
John, thank you. Warren? Just an update on our banner program, our Hometown Hero banner program. Got all the names in that we had room for now, even a couple extra ones. I think Mike had some extra equipment down there, so we had a few more names. Pretty well filled that up. When I was there last week, she had started printing the banners. All she needed to do was start sewing them together, put them together for us. So sometime in May here, we'll have them and be able to get them put up and be ready for Memorial Day. So great project. See come to completion here, or almost. And
did you get a time for your dedication?
oh, I have got it for back to back. Yeah. To clarify, I think I know what it is. Conversations this morning, moving along with our project out here, a housing project south of the funeral home. And it moves in slow motion sometimes, but we're moving along. We have to get a few financial things squared away and get that program moving. So that was good news this morning. It's a good report this morning. We'll know more this afternoon after we have conversations with our financial advisors. Clarify our 5-year plan. So with that, that's about all I have. Entertain a motion for adjournment. Second, been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.